Hello and congratulations. You made a good choice in a new Proton Wira. My name is Karamjit Singh. I'm one of the rally drivers in the Petronas Ion Rally team. I've been driving Proton cars for a long time now, starting with the Magma, the Megavalve, the Iswara, and now the Wira. The purpose of this video is to help you understand your Proton Wira better, so you can get the most driving pleasure out of it. I'm also going to tell you about some basic steps in proper car care.
Every Proton Wira comes with 2 sets of keys with serial numbers. Remember to write this serial number down in case you lose your keys. The serial number will make it easier for you to reorder another set from Eon's branches or authorized dealer. You will also receive 2 central locking and alarm remote control transmitters. Keep the spare one in a safe place in case the other is misplaced. Handle the remote control transmitter with care because it is a sensitive electronic device. Throwing it down onto a table, which many people often do, or dropping it too often may damage the remote control transmitter. Pressing the blue button will arm the alarm and lock all the 4 doors. You will hear a single beep. To disarm the alarm and unlock the doors, press it again and you will hear 2 beeps. If you lock your door with the remote transmitter, open it again with the remote, or else you will trigger the alarm. The red button is called the panic button. If you were to see suspicious-looking characters near your car, press the panic button to sound the alarm, a step to discourage them from attempting anything foolish. The panic button also helps you to locate your car in a crowded parking lot. Just press the button and the sound will lead you to your car. If your transmitter malfunctions and you have to manually unlock the door with your key, the alarm will trigger. To disarm the alarm, there is an override switch located here. Turn the ignition key to on position and press this override button. This will switch off the alarm. The same sequence can be applied if there is a fault in the alarm system or a weak car battery, causing it to sound without stopping. If for any other reasons the alarm can't be deactivated, call your nearest Eon service center or authorized service dealers for assistance. To open the boot, pull this lever. If you're using the key, make sure the alarm is turned off first, or else you will trigger the alarm. There is a boot lid lock. Once this lock is in place, you won't be able to open the boot with the lever. You will have to use the key to do it. Check your boot for the following items. You should find a set of tools comprising a wrench, a screwdriver, a wheel cover wrench, a pair of pliers, wheel nut wrench with bar and jack. You'll also find a foldable hazard signage, a spare tire, and a wheel wedge. For the aeroback model, the back seat is foldable for more storage space.
The interior of Wira is spacious and luxurious. The seats are extremely comfortable. You have good support for your hip and lumbar area. This helps to reduce fatigue while driving.
The back seat of the 1.6 models have a center armrest for extra comfort. You can adjust the up-down position of your seat according to your height. This lever slides the seat forward and backward. This lever adjusts the backrest. This lever opens the fuel filler door. Adjust the headrest to the desired height manually while pressing this button here, release to lock. The Proton Wira also has many other features that are practical and functional. Storage space can be found in abundance. There's the glove compartment, front passenger underseat tray, cup tray, center console, parcel box, coin compartment, side pocket, and back pockets for ample storage space within the interior. Do check with your sales representative about the many storage features that are available in different models of the Wira sedan and aeroback. All Wira models are equipped with 3-point seat belts with extra 2-point lap belts for the back seat. The front seat belts have an adjustable anchorage to suit the build of the passenger or driver for more comfort. A child safety lock is incorporated into the 2 rear doors to prevent accidental opening of the doors from the inside. The doors can only be opened from the outside when this lock is activated. The third brake light is a standard feature on all Wira models. For the aerobac, it is aesthetically built into the rear spoiler. Another item you'll find useful is the gear shift lock, an anti-theft device that locks your gear in place. For the manual transmission, this is how it works. Firstly, make sure the gear is in neutral position. Remove the U-bolt and insert it into these 2 holes. Push in firmly to lock. To unlock the gear shift lock, use the flexible key. Make sure it is fully retracted. Insert the flexible key into the keyhole. Slide the key knob down the key bar, ensuring the flexible portion is fully inserted. Turn the key anti-clockwise to unlock. Now you can remove the U-bolt. To return the key to its original position, press the key bar down lightly. Pull the key knob upwards along the key bar with your first and second finger until it reaches the top of the bar. Remove the key and replace the U-bolt in its rightful place. For the automatic transmission, the sequence is exactly the same, except that the gear should be in P or park. This is the rheostat. It controls the meter cluster illumination. Dim or brighten by turning the dial. There is a panel of indicator lights showing the status of the various parts of your car. When you switch on the ignition, the indicator will light up for a few seconds and then fade away. The lights on the panel are for engine, oil pressure, brake, battery charge, and doors. If the engine check lamp still remains lighted, this could mean there is a problem with your engine control system. A lighted brake lamp shows the handbrake is not released. If after releasing the handbrake and the light still remains, probably your brake fluid level is low. If the charge lamp stays lighted, this could mean your battery is not charging properly. Send your Wira to your nearest Eon service center or authorized service dealer for a thorough checkup should these indicator lights remain on. However, should the oil pressure lamp remain lighted, stop your car immediately and seek assistance from your nearest Eon service center or authorized service dealer. The steering wheel is tilt adjustable. You can move it up or down to suit your sitting position. Secure lever to lock in place. The horn is at the center. Press down to sound it. Switch on the headlights by turning this knob. For high beam, pull the lever towards you. You will see this lighted on your indicator panel. To turn off the high beam, repeat the action. Switch the high beam off when there are oncoming vehicles. Here's an extra feature you'll find in your Wira 1.6 model. When you switch on your indicator lights while headlamps are in use, a cornering light will be activated. This is especially useful in the dark when taking a corner. The rear view mirror has a lever to adjust the angle of the mirror for reduced glare during night driving. Pull back for normal viewing. Push forward for anti-glare. This switch activates the hazard lights. This switch activates the fog lamp. The lamp can only operate when the ignition switch is at on or when the engine has started. This switch activates the demister on the rear windscreen. The demister clears the rear windscreen of fogging during rainy days or cool weather. The 2 side door mirrors are electronically controlled in the Wira 1.6 model. You can maneuver in 4 directions with this switch. First, select the mirror you wish to adjust by pushing the knob to either left or right. Then adjust to up, down, right or left accordingly. In the 1.3 and 1.5 models, the side door mirrors are manually adjustable. The windows for the 1.6 models are electronically controlled and operated with a push-down, lift-up switch. Push down to open. Lift up to shut. The driver's side has the switches for all windows. The lock switch prevents all passenger windows from operating. When it is activated, only the driver can operate all 4 windows. To allow control from all door switches, release lock switch. The driver's side power window is automatically controlled for down movement, which means the switch need not be held down for operation. However, as a safety feature, when closing the window, the switch has got to be held up throughout operation. The 1.3 and 1.5 models have power windows for the front windows only. The switches are located at the center console. The driver's side window operates on a one-touch basis for up-down movement. The rear windows are manually operated. This is the control for the windscreen wipers. There are 3 speeds: intermittent, slow, and fast. By pulling the lever towards you, washer fluid is released, followed by a few strokes of the wiper to clean the windshield. Remember to keep your washer fluid topped up all the time. In the aeroback, there is an additional switch for the rear windscreen wiper. Push the upper end down for continuous operation. Push the lower end down for intermittent operation. For washer fluid while the wipers are operating, push in fully. For washer fluid while the wipers are not operating, push in fully at the center. Your Wira has a powerful air conditioning system. It uses environmentally friendly CFC-free air-conditioned gas. Never start the car with the air condition on to prevent strain on the engine. The air condition should only be switched on after allowing the engine to run idle for a while. The ventilators can be manually adjusted to direct the airflow. Set the mode selection knob as desired. There are 4 fan speeds to choose from. To get air from the outside, pull this lever to the right. To recirculate air inside the car, pull it to the left. Turn this thermostat knob clockwise for colder temperatures. To turn on the radio cassette player, the ignition should be switched to either ACC or on position. For clear radio transmission, extend the antenna fully. All Wira radios are code protected as a theft prevention feature. Your secret code is printed in this card. Keep it in a safe place. To activate the code, turn the ignition key to on. Press buttons 1 and 4 together at the same time. Turn the radio on. Note that code will appear on the digital display. This means the code is activated. From then on, every time you switch the player on, the word code will appear for a few seconds. Buttons 1 to 5 are memory buttons for you to store up to 5 radio stations for easy selection. Press this search button to scan for a station. Once the desired station is located, press a memory button to store. Search again for another station and press the next memory button to store. Repeat this sequence to store the other stations as you wish. Now, you can conveniently tune in to any station of your choice. Now, let us look at the engine compartment. Open the bonnet by pulling this lever. The 1.3 and 1.5 models use the 12-valve megavalve engine. while the 1.6 model uses a 16-valve single overhead camshaft multi-point injection power plant designed to deliver greater combustion efficiency. This results in improved power output with less emission and faster response. The 1.3 and 1.5 models have a mechanically controlled exhaust emission system, and the 1.6 models have an electronically controlled exhaust emission system. Both systems reduce the discharge of toxic gases into the air, making the Wiras more environmentally friendly. All Wira models can run on both leaded and unleaded petrol, but we recommend you to use unleaded petrol so as to protect and preserve the environment. The Wira's powerful engine should be properly maintained to keep it in tip-top condition. Remember to check the following aspects of your car from time to time. Engine oil, by using a dipstick to check the level. Battery electrolyte, or locally known as battery water. Radiator reserve tank. Do not open the radiator cap when the engine is still hot. Otherwise, hot steam or boiling water will gush out and may scald you. Instead, fill the water through the reserve tank up to its maximum indicator mark. Only use the proper engine coolant for your Proton Wira. Using improper coolant can result in the deteriorating of the mechanical seals, thus leading to engine overheating or damage. To know the correct coolant to use, seek assistance from your nearest Eon service center or authorized service dealer. In the Wira, the fuse housing is located in the engine compartment and in the passenger compartment at the front of the driver's seat. The fuse housing lists the names of the electrical systems and their fuse capacities. To find out where the fuses are connected to, refer to your owner's manual, pages 206 and 207. Spare fuses are available in case you need to replace a blown fuse. Before replacing a fuse, always turn the electrical system affected off and the ignition to the lock position. Do check your manual for further instructions on how to change a fuse. For those of you who drive the manual version, you would be quite familiar with its 5-speed transmission. But for those of you who drive the automatic transmission model, let me explain how the gear system works. R stands for reverse, N for neutral, D for drive, 2 for second gear, for extra power when driving up moderately steep gradients and overtaking, L for low gear, for driving up very steep gradients and while descending, P for park. Now, to start the engine. The engine will only start when the gear is in P or N range. As a safety precaution, step on the brake pedal before starting. With your foot still on the brake pedal, shift into D range for forward movement, or R for reverse. Release the brake pedal and handbrake when you are ready to drive. When at second or L range, do not exceed the possible driving speed. This is to avoid engine damage due to excessively high RPM. This chart shows the recommended driving speed for both the 1.5 automatic transmission and the 1.6 automatic transmission. Use D range for normal driving conditions. Although the Wira can deliver more power than you require, we advise you to adhere to the speed limits set within the country. For the 1.6 models, you will see a power economy switch on the center console. These modes control the automatic gear shifting time. Economy mode is used for normal driving. Your vehicle will run smoother, quieter, and with better fuel consumption. Power mode is used when you require greater engine power and is suitable for driving in mountainous terrain or for passing vehicles at high speed. The 1.6 Wira also has an overdrive switch. The overdrive acts as the fourth speed for the 1.6 Wira's automatic transmission. You are recommended to switch on the overdrive while cruising on expressways. This will give you better fuel consumption and a quieter engine performance. Press this switch to activate the overdrive function. The overdrive only works if the selector lever is at D range. To cancel overdrive when you need quick acceleration or engine braking power, or when you are driving up a slope, press the switch again to turn it off. The OD off indicator will light up. At this time, the automatic transmission will make a downshift to the third speed, giving you more power. The overdrive mode can be used with both power or economy mode. Remember, before you start the car, adjust your seat and steering wheel height to a comfortable position. Check rear view mirror, side mirrors, and always fasten your seat belt. You may have noticed that at times when driving at D range within 60 kilometers to 80 kilometers per hour, depressing the accelerator pedal quickly can cause a slight pullback in your transmission. This is technically known as transmission kickdown. This means the transmission has automatically shifted to a lower gear for the purpose of more power. You can apply the kickdown technique for quicker acceleration when overtaking while cruising within the speed range of 60 kilometers to 80 kilometers per hour at third speed and at an average of 100 kilometers per hour at fourth speed. This can apply to both power and economy mode on 1.6 models. If your Wira requires servicing or repairs, we advise you to seek the expertise of Eon service centers or authorized service dealers. Our men are specialists on Proton cars, and you are assured of efficient and reliable service. We have advanced high-tech diagnostic equipment and the skills needed for prompt and efficient service. Eon service centers and authorized service dealers use genuine Proton and EonTech parts only. These parts are manufactured specifically to conform to the stringent specifications and standards set by the manufacturer. Only use genuine Proton and EonTech parts for your Wira. They guarantee you best performance and satisfaction. You can purchase these genuine parts from any Eon parts and service center or authorized parts dealer or service dealer. Your Proton Wira uses high-quality paint for its body. To maintain its luster and gleaming look, do not use harsh shampoos or abrasive polish. We recommend that you use Kraft EonTech car care products, which have been specially formulated for your Wira. These can be purchased at the EonTech shop at your nearest Eon service center. The EonTech shop is your one-stop center for car accessories of all kinds. Should your Wira be involved in an accident, seek the assistance of Eon service centers or authorized service dealers. We can help you with your insurance claims. Furthermore, we have the facilities and special equipment to repair your Wira and the original paint for accurate matching of color if it needs respraying. You have every right to insist that the tow truck you've contacted bring your Wira to the nearest Eon service center or authorized service dealer. All new Proton Wiras are entitled to 3 free services. First, at 1,000 kilometers, second, at 5,000 kilometers, and third, at 10,000 kilometers. You will find these 3 free service coupons in your service booklet. The services are free, but maintenance items such as filters and lubricants that are replaced are chargeable. These free initial and other periodical services recommended by the manufacturer are important for the proper operation and performance of your Wira. Use only genuine parts and have your Wira serviced punctually and correctly by trained personnel at Eon service centers or authorized service dealers. Ensuring that your Wira is serviced at these outlets will prevent the nullification of your vehicle warranty. You can refer to pages 21 to 23 of your service booklet to check the schedule of your periodically required services. There are Eon service centers and authorized service dealers stationed nationwide, ready to provide your Proton Wira with professional service. You can always call the one nearest to you to set an appointment. And for your own directory on the location of all Eon service centers and authorized service dealers, refer to this leaflet or collect one from any Eon service center or showroom. Remember, all service jobs carried out in these centers carry a 6-month quality guarantee. And for those owners in the Klang Valley, the Eon Glen Marie Parts and Service Center is open 24 hours, so you can get your car serviced any time of the day or night, including Sundays and public holidays. The warranty period for the Proton Wira is 2 years or 50,000 kilometers, whichever comes first, for manufacturing defects only. In addition, an extended warranty to 5 years or 100,000 kilometers from the first date of registration is provided for major components, covering engine, transmission, and its related parts. The warranty period for the battery, exhaust pipe, and security system is only 12 months or 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. The warranty for rust proofing is 6 years, provided the car is sent for anti-rust inspection at Eon service centers or authorized service dealers at every 6-month or 10,000 kilometer intervals, and covers parts that have been treated with anti-rust only. Parts that are not treated, like external painted surfaces, metal plated trim, and engine exhaust system, are not covered. To fully understand your rust-proofing warranty, read your rust-proofing warranty booklet. However, this warranty will not apply to naturally expendable parts and maintenance service items ordinarily required with the vehicle and others. To understand the warranty terms and conditions and the extent of coverage, please refer to pages 6 to 10 in your service booklet. Warranty services will be provided by the Eon service centers and authorized service dealers without charge for parts or labor. If services are performed by non-authorized outlets within the warranty period of 5 years or 100,000 kilometers, the warranty will be nullified.
We have an extra lesson in store for those of you not familiar with changing a punctured tire.
These are the following items you need: a wheel cover wrench, a nut wrench, a jack and bar, and a wheel wedge. The jack is secured here in your boot. To remove, loosen the jack. Do check all tire pressures, including the spare tire, from time to time. Take note what the recommended tire pressure should be. This can be found at a label on the driver's side door. Look for a safe and level spot to change a punctured tire. Place the hazard signage a safe distance away from your stationary vehicle and switch on your hazard lights. The handbrake should be pulled up and no one should be in the car. Insert the wedge to keep the tire that is diagonal to the one you've jacked up from moving, especially when changing the rear tires. Wedge out the wheel cover with the wrench. Loosen the wheel nuts with the wheel nut wrench. Do not remove them yet. Position the jack at these grooves found beneath your car. The jack should be based on a hard and flat surface, or place a board below the jack as a precautionary move. Avoid using bricks or stones. These may give way under the weight of your vehicle. Insert the bar into the wheel nut wrench and turn it slightly to raise the car, enough for the spare tire to fit in. Place your spare tire near the jack. This helps to minimize danger should the jack slip off its position. Now you can remove the wheel nuts either by hand or with the wrench. Replace the punctured tire with the spare. Screw in the wheel nuts a few threads with your hand to prevent cross-threading. Then using the wrench, screw the nuts all the way in. Lower the car and tighten fully. Do not use extra force by foot so as not to over-tighten the wheel nuts. And remember to mend your punctured tire, as you'll never know when the next puncture might occur. If a puncture occurs when you're in a rush or in an unsafe location, it is practical to carry a can of Kraft EonTech Instant Puncture Repair in your car. You can repair the puncture in less than a minute without removing or dismantling the wheel. Just screw on the tube to the air inlet and spray on Instant Puncture Repair. The puncture is sealed effectively, giving the necessary inflation to drive on to the nearest service center. Kraft EonTech Instant Puncture Repair is available at all EonTech shops and is handy for emergencies.
Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it has helped you to appreciate your Proton Wira more and how to take good care of your car. The Proton Wira has given me much driving pleasure, and I'm sure it'll give you the same too. This is Karamjit Singh saying drive carefully. Thank you and happy motoring.
Everything you need to know about the Proton Wira is in the Proton Wira Owner's Manual. We advise you to read your manual thoroughly to understand your Proton Wira better. If you have any inquiries, suggestions or feedback regarding your Proton Wira, call Talian Saga Hotline 800-3003 toll-free or call your nearest Eon branch or authorized dealer.